Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The long build-up is over, and Super Bowl 52 is finally here. These teams have had 2 weeks to prepare, and no doubt they are ready to get the biggest game of their lives started. Who will leave the field as champions of the NFL? It's the Giants going up against the Raiders. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the give, this is their fullback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jonathan Hankins is a run-stuffing defensive tackle. He creates a pile-up with each and every snap.
Second and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. No, check. Patriot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Return. No, check. Patriot. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. him 27 yards that time. And it's good for a New York first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
No. Check. Patriots. All right, now, look at 56. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch, and that's caught inside the 35. They get 39 yards out of that one. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Watch it now.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now. 3,
And he motions the wide receiver. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their big-bodied receiver, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to loft this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Vereen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run again with Vereen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now here come the Raiders. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! Green!
They'll set up to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now Cooper slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. The play clock. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now. They'll come out in the pistol. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle to Beckham. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Taken in at the 22. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So these 2 teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 8.
Hurry
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
319! 319! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, look at 56.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down.
No, check, Patriot.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the play clock's running down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
No. Check. Patriot.
Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham, the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 21 that time, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now. Party. No. Check. Patriot.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Olivier Vernon in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Marquette King now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Hey, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They'll run. It's Vereen. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. back to throw. Finding time. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And the New York Football Giants.